All right, we'll start again. Thanks everybody for coming on the webinar. This is our Zija-Isagenix presentation. We are in a little bit of a transition, as the world is, but us as a company, we're in a little bit of a transition, which is why I haven't really invited a lot of, outside Isagenix leaders, because a lot of what we have to say today may not apply to them in terms of bonuses and packages and stuff like that and incentives. But basically, this is a presentation for our friends and family to learn a little bit about what we do and what we have to offer and share at this time where, as we know, is like a very uncertain time. But what I love about what we do is that we, A, can do it anywhere, and B, all we really do is we share hope through the stories of how this opportunity and these products have helped us. So with myself, I started in Zija about 7 years ago, which is to me amazing and exciting because I'm still as excited about it today as I was 7 years ago, and still constantly creating new testimonials and that. And every single day I do thank God that this opportunity fell in my lap, because it's days like today, I'm able to earn a paycheck every week. You know, I'm able to do business from home. I'm able to call myself a stay-at-home mom, where prior to doing this business, I actually worked as in the film industry and a dancer. So I was around a lot of people, which I don't know what's going to happen with industries like that in the months to come. But I was working like a dog. I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. I was basically, at the time my health was suffering, but I didn't notice because I was, working to just support my lifestyle. And I basically got to the point where I was as desperate to lose weight as I was to make money, shortly after I got let go from my job to no fault of my own, after I had the baby, my first baby, who's now 8 years old now. He's not so much a baby. But now fast forward to 2020, I'm actually mom of two, working this business from home. Me and my husband are in the best shape of our life and health of our life. And we get to do this business together anywhere we go. And this is all we do, is that we just continue to build our own story and share our stories and share with you some information that could potentially not just better your life, but potentially save your life, and even more so the people around you, anybody that you care about. So as you're looking at this information, think about, who do you know that wants to feel better, that wants to live longer, that wants to have an immunity boost, who wants to maybe lose some weight, maybe wants to save money on the fact that, when we buy 2 weeks of food from Costco, we're trying really hard not to eat it all in the first 3 days, right? So we have something for everyone. But in particular, I would like to say a way to make income from home when obviously we don't know when things are going to be returning back to a so-called normal. And chances are this is going to be the new normal. And, the statistics are so scary, and it's getting scarier out there, obviously. But, at the very least, this has not changed at all. Like, people for almost 40% of people are obese. Diabetes has increased 800% over the last 60 years. 90% of all cancers are attributed to environmental and lifestyle choices. And 37% of all North Americans consume fast food regularly. We're not getting the nutrition that we need on a daily basis. And that's, generally speaking, why we get sick. And not to mention all the toxins and the pesticides and the antibiotics and what they spray our foods with, and what they're doing to our the poultry, the livestock, our fish life, and all of that. And then when people get sick, the only thing that they know how to do right now, we're kind of the big pharma's in the business of sick care, not health care. Whereas pharmaceutical drugs are probably the #1 toxins that you can put in your body. Not to say there's always going to be a time for medicine, always a time and place for medicine, but what about the most beneficial medicine of all, which is prevention through good nutrition? And that's what we offer today. We've got probably over 100, between Isagenix and Zija, we have over 100 all-natural plant-based solutions to basically normalize your body, bring it into balance, and have you start feeling natural and feeling healthy and vital more naturally. In particular, we began as the Moringa Company. Zija began as the Moringa Company. It's known as nature's miracle tree or nature's multivitamin. If you Google it or you ask Siri, it'll tell you it's the most nutritious plant that's ever been discovered. It's got 46 naturally occurring antioxidants, 36 naturally occurring anti-inflammatories. And between those two things, you covered all of disease. Scientifically, it's proven to have over 90 health benefits and nutrients. It also has all the omegas 3, 6, and 9. Now you're getting that from a plant source. It's got all the 20 amino acids, including 9 the body doesn't produce. And we have this in the form of our flagship product called Supermix, which is 100% bioavailable and enzymatically alive whole food daily liquid supplement that you basically pour in water. It's reconstituted, it's alive, and your body feels it. It's alive in your cells with those 92 nutrients. Even National Geographic says gram for gram, dried leaves contain more iron than spinach, more calcium than milk, more potassium than bananas, more vitamin A than carrots, more protein than yogurt. So primarily speaking, we are a nutrition company. We're a wellness company, a holistic company. We have essential oils. We've got over, like I said, over 100 products that can make you feel better, have more energy, lose weight, get rid of some pains, but also remove toxins from your home. But at the very basis of what we do, it's being able to provide nutrition at a level where your body can absorb it in a way that's simple. And that's what we want today. We want simplicity where I can just take one thing that covers the full spectrum of health. Just look at these credible sources. It was featured as a documentary film with the Discovery Channel. So this is one of the ways that we educate people. We basically just send them a link. If they want to know more information, we invite them to webinars like this or Zoom presentations like this. Discovery Channel did a full documentary on them, talking about how it's curing malnutrition in Africa, bringing nutrition back to mother's milk so that they can feed their babies. National Institutes of Health calls it the most nutritious plant ever discovered. We're listed, Zija in particular, is listed in the PDR.net, which is the physician's desk reference, meaning that physicians can actually prescribe. We're the only moringa supplement that's in there right now, which is sort of a big deal. And if you were to go to the pubmed.gov, it'll tell you this. If you, you'll find multiple, like hundreds of articles on moringa in this pubmed.gov, which is essentially the Google for doctors. It says there, and I'll just do a quick snapshot. It proves that it's a cardiac and a circulatory stimulant. It possesses anti-tumor, antipyretic, anti-ulcer properties, and so on and so forth. It's cholesterol lowering. And again, one thing that covers the full spectrum of health. We do not make claims whatsoever, but we just know when you give the body what it needs, it will correct itself and heal itself naturally like the body is designed to do. It allows our bodies to be the miracle. So what I want to do now is actually, we've got tons of stories that back up everything that we're saying right here of people that have taken these products for, you know, a number of days to years, just like myself. But, you know, really what we do is we share the stories, because when you see the real people who this is affecting or how this has impacted the lives of real people that you know, it just makes it that much more powerful, right? So I hope you can see my screen there. I'm going to introduce my good friend and business partner, Marissa Patarawan. And this is one of the, from Toronto, Ontario. And one of the things I love about this business and this industry is that it lets you connect with people that maybe you would never, you know, in your lifetime be able to meet. Like and we've only seen each other maybe a handful of times, like 5 or 6 times, face to face at like various conventions over the, you know, the years. But, you know, I consider one of my best friends, one of my closest friends that I've been able to grow close to, you know, in my time here in the company. And, you know, we've created not just not just her and I, but like our team as a whole. We have camaraderie, we've got community. And that's another thing that we're missing right there, right? You know, that's so important right now, especially as we all start to isolate and, you know, have to kind of separate for each other's good, is how do we maintain that connection and community with one another? And we already have that as a strong fabric within our team. And Marissa is one of the leaders of our team, and I'm going to get her to come on and tell her story. Just maybe a little bit on your background, Marissa, and a little bit on your background and what Zija has done for you.
Sure, of course. Hey, Lai, can you guys hear me?
You're good.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so thank you so much for that intro, Lai. I appreciate you just as much as you just expressed your appreciation for me, if not more, because I know that we obviously wouldn't have been connected without this opportunity. And it's amazing all the connections that I've made from this opportunity. A little bit about me, for those that don't know, I used to be a hairdresser. I don't know if you can tell, I always have these crazy hair colors. But I used to be a hairdresser. I was very successful with what I did. But after over a decade in the industry, I ended up developing an allergy to hair dye. And somebody that's self-employed, that means that my business went from making a good income to like zero overnight. And I didn't know what I was going to do. it was a very scary time. I had like other things going on, like investments and stuff, and having to close a mortgage and having absolutely zero income was actually like super scary. I have parents that are also entrepreneurs, and all my life I've always watched my parents work hard, and I've come from the background where if I didn't work, I didn't make money. And now when I think about it in hindsight, it's like me not being able to do hair full time, it was like a blessing in disguise, because I'm talking to a lot of my old coworkers and stuff, and they're in a scary time right now because they can't work. And a lot of them are also very self-employed. And right now, because of this whole corona thing, like this is something that nobody could forecast. And it's scary. Like a lot of these industries where people are massage therapists, a lot of them are self-employed, and they're not making any money right now. And this is reality. And it's not even the impact of that, but like what it's doing to the economy. And a lot of businesses are going to shut down, and a lot of people don't know what to do. And that's super scary. But what we have here with this industry is the first time in my entire life where I've actually made money, and I didn't necessarily go out and work for it. And I think that's an opportunity here that everybody needs. And it's something that I'm grateful for. With Zija, the product was what Lorelai said, is moringa. And nobody has to tell me that I needed better nutrition and my kids needed better nutrition. We all know that what's going on with our food supply is tainted. Nobody can deny that. So I knew that it was important to supplement, right? With the products, we have every single person in my family has a testimonial, a health testimonial, and it's literally from this one product. And what I love most about this company is that one single product, every single person in my family takes. And like all my kids are Zija babies. I've been with the company for 6 years. Basically started when my middle one was only 4 months old. She had a lot of health issues, a lot of allergies. My son had an EpiPen, and all that's all auto-corrected because I've provided them with the best nutrition possible. And that's with this opportunity. And at the same time, I got to build a business. It's opened up different doors for me. Me and my husband are in the best shape of our lives right now. I got to meet amazing people. Like I said earlier, I've learned a lot of great personal development that I probably wouldn't have access to if I didn't join this business. But right now, I know that we are in a transition, like Lorelai said, and we are merging with another great nutritional company called Isagenix. And I'll be perfectly honest, in the beginning, I was not super psyched about it because I'm like a Zija person. Like I was like, I am Zija. My babies are moringa babies, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, I had to sit down and really understand what was happening and whatever. And now that I've actually sat down and absorbed the information, I couldn't be more excited for the kind of opportunity that we have here. Right now, it's like, this industry is this business is actually poised in a position where, especially us coming from Zija, are coming from the best of both worlds. Right now, we're still making money in US dollars, which means that we automatically get, like I looked today, it was 45 cents on the dollar. So we get a 45% raise every single week, right? That we get paid. And we get options now. So we have Isagenix has been around for 18 years. They're $1 billion company. And now we get to have both of that. And I think we have the advantage because we have the moringa. And business, if there's anything about business, is that, especially health, even all these businesses are failing around us, right? Everybody still needs food. And right now people are rationing, but you know what? Everybody needs nutrition. And that's the only thing that's going to save us, is to have a really strong immune system, right? And everybody is understanding this. And you have no idea, like people that I haven't spoken to in a long time are like, I need to put in an order, right? Because they understand that like $4 for all the nutrition that your body needs is what's going to prevent them not like from getting sick, not like crazy toilet paper or like, you know, canned processed foods, you know? So this is something like this industry is, I see booming when I see all these other industries like aviation, travel, like all those other industries like totally gonna go bankrupt eventually, because who can afford to do that? People don't have a choice. They have to eat. They have to stay strong, and people are understanding that. And that's why I think I'm super excited. I'm still getting to know a lot of the Isagenix products, but this is one thing that I know is that I'm a busy mom. There was a whole point last year where I was single momming school full time, and I was living off of shakes, you know, because I understood that I could have went out and got a Big Mac combo, or I could have consumed a plant protein shake, and I probably would have got more nutrition I did get more nutrition out of that shake than the Big Mac combo, and it was cheaper, right? And I think we have to explain that people, and people are looking for options like that. So I'm super excited. Now we have more options to provide for people. And in this industry, what I love most is that the more people that I help, the more people the more successful I become. And I've always been a firm believer of there's so much bread to go around that we don't need to be greedy, right? So especially in this time of lack and people are hoarding and all this negativity is going on, here we are, we get to be in an industry that probably will never die. We get to build it. We build it from home. So we're still like social distancing, and we're growing and creating like incomes and legacies for our kids. Like even my son, when he found out that we merged with Isagenix, he's like, "What, Mom? We're not gonna be Zija anymore?" And I was like, "No, we're gonna like we're merging with another company." And he was like, he goes, "Really?" He goes, "So now are we gonna be called Zisa?" And I was like, I guess so, buddy, you know? But that's how much even my kids are part of this business, and they love it. And actually, they're my biggest business partners. Like all their classmates, all their friends, like this business is so easy. Like if a 7-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old can do this business, like anybody can, right? Because ultimately, all we are trying to do is help people, right? And get paid for it.
Awesome. Totally, 100%. And you know, Marissa is weeks away, literally weeks away from becoming a certified registered holistic nutritionist. Did I say all that in the right order? Yeah. And she's been like that to me for years, because she's always my go-to person when I need to know anything holistic and natural when it comes to my family too. So I really appreciate you sharing today, Marissa, and I love the snapshot of your lifestyle. And that this is why we do these Zooms, really, because if you have anybody, if you know anyone that wants to know more about Zija and how Isagenix can help them, pop them a video, send them a link. But this is how we show how we connect and how we build our culture even in times like this. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Isagenix stuff. You know, like literally it's 30 days to a healthier you. These are some of their products, and I'm going to show something brand new, super embarrassing. Okay, guys, this is me 10 days ago. Really embarrassing. Okay, so I did have a wicked Zija testimony. I lost 23 pounds in 3 months, better sleep, energy, all of that stuff. You know, no pains in my back. I'm 45. Last year I had a baby, and that weight just was not coming off. Literally, I was mix and matching my Zija products to try to bump myself out of this plateau. The baby weight, seriously, it's like that's a beast in itself. Okay, the baby fat. Anyways, I was losing weight other places, but I couldn't lose it around my midsection, and that's what Isagenix is known for. Their products allow you to, you know, maintain and build your lean muscle mass while not just getting rid of fat, getting rid of visceral fat, which is the bad fat around your midsection, right? So I'm taking these products. I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to build a new testimonial. We have this merch. So I decided to use these products and see how fast I can build a testimonial. I took this picture probably an hour ago. I have lost a total of 8.5 pounds in 10 days on these products. Can I maintain this lifestyle? No, but the thing is, you might not have to. And that's kind of what I've learned about this product. I'll go back to this. I'm just hoping that everyone can see that. Do you see my gut, you guys? I'm so sorry that I have to show you these pictures. My goal in life for my health testimonial is to have a bikini body, but never actually wear a bikini. That's my deal, okay? I never want to wear one, ever. Doesn't even matter, okay? Hi, Ayesha. She just came on. But this is me, 10 days on Isagenix, which is bananas. Look, see, I got rid of all these lumps and it's 10 days in, okay? And so they have a system where you alternate shake days and meal replacing, and you can, it's, there's a misconception out there that, you know, you have to live on these shakes forever. You don't. We can like figure out a way for it to fit into your lifestyle, fit into your budget. It's super simple. And those of you who are coming from the Zija world, all the products that we have here at Isagenix, there are parallels to the same similar products that we have with Zija. So you'll understand exactly what all the products do. Oh yeah, that's what, you know, this product does in Zija. This is what Isagenix has to match that. And it does mimic their system, where their system is about nutrition first, using their Ionic Supreme and their shakes, and also during their cleanse days, which is their version of intermittent fasting. And by the way, this company basically pioneered intermittent fasting, and their products supplement and enhance the results of intermittent fasting, so that you can go those long hours where your body is really rejuvenating those cells, killing off the old stuff, and in a way that you couldn't do without these products, and probably not even with just Super Mix. So I think that we're super lucky that we have the best of both worlds. So this particular weight loss pack, which is the most popular one, $2.99 in Canada, $2.69 in the States. If you're brand new, a distributor fee of $20, but you probably don't even need that right now. Free shipping this week only. So if anybody brand new that you know wants to get started, or anybody on the line here that's thinking about getting started, this is probably the most economical way to survive the next 30 days too, you guys. And I love it because I'm super busy at home. I don't know about you guys, but I'm replacing 2 meals a day. I don't even have to think about, oh gosh, I have to cook again. You know what I mean? Especially with a family of 4, I'm like prepping my food basically just for dinner. And then we congregate at dinner like we should, maintaining 6 feet of distance, of course. But anyways, the Isagenix program for weight loss is basically $9 to $20 a day. We have a big package. It depends. If you want to eat a lot of their food, you can. If you want to just go with shakes and the bare basics, this is the pack for you. If you are interested in going more of the Zija route, we have awesome systems right now. I don't know if I have pictures of them. Awesome systems right now that are $150 in the US and $187 in Canada, and also free shipping. Yeah, I think it's also free shipping too. Yeah, or you get a free shipping and a free coffee with the ones in Canada. So we're just about helping you get the best results possible, the best end, whatever your best outcome is. That's what we want to do. We want to help you get there. We're going to show you how to maintain your awesome results in a way that is sustainable for you and your family and your budget. Right? And so in terms of making income, it really is simple. And I'm going to fly through this really quick. It really is you sharing it with a couple of people. Like we were saying at the beginning, who do you know that wants to lose weight, wants to have more energy, looking for a way to make income from home? Someone that had a big income before, but now is resigned to their home and literally is suffering. There's so many industries that are out there suffering. And you know, not that we ever want to make, we're not driven by the idea of, somebody else's misfortune, somebody else losing their job. But if you have something of value, a solution, a bona fide way for them to be able to maintain their life and maybe even accelerate, it's times like this that happens, because when there's change going on outside, it forces change inside, or it just validates what you're already doing. It creates clarity. And that's what it has done for me. So you could tell I'm excited, and not just because I lost 8 pounds in 10 days, but the process is simple. You share it with a couple, and then all we do as far as a business is concerned is we help them share it with other people too, right? And we just repeat that process over and over and over. And we do the sharing by, you know, just connecting with people, Facebook, Messenger, phone, text, and sending them a couple of links. And then again, if they want to meet who you're connected to, here's some real life stories. You invite them to a Zoom, and we're going to be having these often over the next couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure. And as you rank advance through the compensation plan, there's more money to be unlocked as you unlock all these bonuses, not just for you rank advancing, but for helping others. So it's just like Marissa said, that the more you help other people, the more you gain as well. And that's kind of what we're about. We're about helping the team grow as a whole. So anyways, I'm going to bring this in for a landing. You guys, if you are a guest, get back with the person that invited you. Ask them or let them know what you like best. If you're more about getting healthy, losing weight, just boosting your immunity, keeping your energy up, saving money maybe on some household expenses, converting your home into reducing toxicity in your home. Or if you want to make a small income, replace your income, get your products for free, or make a big income, we got you. So thanks again, everybody, for coming on. And our next webinar is going to be, I'll call this a Zoom. Our next Zoom is tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is what time your time, Marissa?
Sorry, what time? 8
a.m. PST, which is 12 o'clock your time?
11.
Oh, 11 your time, which is, I believe, 10 o'clock CST. Okay,
Yep.
and the featured speaker for tomorrow is going to be Gilbert Gamero, who's at the top of the charts over, constantly, like Premier 20, Elite 40, the Golden Boy. So we're going to feature his story tomorrow. So invite for 8 a.m. tomorrow, and we're going to be doing them at staggered times throughout the day, so that people can you've got options for all your prospects, no matter what their schedules are and no matter what your schedule is. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks, Marissa. Everybody thank Marissa. I don't know how to unmute the line. Unmute yourself and give Marissa a big thanks for sharing your story today.
Thanks,
No problem.
Marissa.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Lorelai. Thank you, Marissa.
Bye.